Hello, everyone. I'm here to do your fourth step. Um, and our fourth step talks about we made a searching and fearless more inventory of ourselves. And as you know, in steps one, it talked about acceptance. Step two talked about hope. Step three talked about faith. And step four talks about courage. Um, Step four and five, you're going to need to be honest as well. Patience, you're going to be humility and willingness. All of these spiritual principles you take from one step and apply it. An inventory is taking a deeper look. And we're talking about self inventory, first of all. Self inventory is the things that I see and write about me, honestly. And it is always a question: why do I have to write it? Um, and you're writing to admit to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. The spiritual principles underlying the fourth steps are courage and also integrity, specifically straightforwardness. Most of us already know that courage is not lack of fear, but rather courage in the face of fear. As far as straightforwardness is concerned, keeping our inventory simple and direct is the key in the searching thoroughness needed in order for us to see our patterns that keep repeating themselves in our lives and the people we attract and have around us and now repeating themselves the same behaviors over and over again. I used to say different face, different place, but same old thing. Doing a simple, not easy inventory without the frills, excuses, whiny self righteousness, or making it into some kind of therapy. That was able to actually see what happened and know. I kept my pat. No, I kept my past, which had no basis in the present, alive through my repeating the same patterns over and over and over again, even into my recovery or lack thereof. Um, Another reason I was lacking my I could be lacking my thoroughness and fearlessness in past inventories was that I somehow was under the erroneous impression that I would have to make amends to everyone on my grudge list, like any abuser, for instance, wrong. The steps are all about setting ourselves free through the grace and help and through the grace and help of others and our higher power. It has nothing to do with continually any kind of lie through behavior. I'm becoming the integrity and love of my true self. Courage to change the things I can. Well, I can't change the past, but I can do something about letting go and letting it be. What is what it is namely over. It's done. Can't go back and change it, but I can look at it from where I am now. And if I have done my best in taking the first three steps, I can look at it from the perspective of my healthy God's will, self, which is always there waiting in the wings to take over and be. Um, 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 um. And if you haven't done a 4-step inventory, have the courage. Don't beat yourself up. It is necessary to be loving, caring, and kind and compassionate to yourself. Um, if as you work these steps, the fear begins to dissipate, move away, as we learn to have faith and trust. Courage, faith, and trust will always be part of this new way. And we fear retribution, fear vindication, fear of reprisal for being exposed to what we really are, big fat phonies wearing a great mask. Step 4 is one of the kindest and loving things we can do for ourselves. Do not beat yourself up, but to be gentle and kind to ourselves through the process of discovery. Move out of the dark into the light. And that's what I love about the fourth, all the steps. But I'm taking a look at me through, or whomever the viewers are. When you're taking a look at you on a deeper level, we're keeping it simple, and you're looking at it on paper. It's a beautiful thing. Um, be courageous. Be true to yourself. Um, it's great freedom that comes with all of these spiritual principles. I have some cards that I made, and the first cup is, it says the cup of willingness. How far am I willing to go for change? How far am I willing to grow? How far am I willing to have life changing experience? How much do I want a life filled with fulfillment? Um, looking at things for what they are, becoming better with me. And in order to become better with others, I have to become better with self. Come out of denial illusions. Um, you'll also hear other people talk about some of the things in their life um, that you may be able to relate to. Um, and that's not a bad thing. That is a beautiful thing. And the next card was honesty. Be honest with you and others. And you'll learn to do that in this process. Stay in the now, remembering not to go too far ahead into tomorrow, and we still in today. And staying on this process, on this journey, ask for help before you use people, places, or things. Be like a horse. A horse will always tell you the 100% truth about what they are feeling inside. Be true to yourself first. And doing a daily inventory. Stay open minded. The bear spirit represents courage that replenishes you with power. It will take you through any challenge, situation with your head up. It will lick your wounds and make you whole again. Be compassionate. Have empathy. And if you don't know how to do that, you will stay on a path. Oftentimes, you will have to surrender, acknowledge, perseverance, honor your feelings, have compassion, turn it over to God whenever necessary. I have to turn things over to Him daily, sometimes minute by minute, moment by moment, second by second. It's never ending. Be persistent. Make a conscious decision. And always look at the who, what, why, and how. The who is me. The what is my goal? What am I staying committed to? What needs to change? A lot. Why? Because I become better with myself and others. How? By working these spiritual principles. Service and serve others. Balance is needed. Believe. Ask yourself, what are your beliefs? Are they limited? Always, always, God first. Self and always self-love. Move beyond illusions, those stories we tell ourselves, from not seeing the truth in a situation. The truth about me keeps me stuck. Flowering. The more you do, the more you open up and be honest with yourself, the more you trust, the more you have faith, the more you have courage, the more you be open-minded, the more you're willing. Being faithful to what you believe, the more you're willing to change, the more you will grow and begin to understand. Comparison. And last, be patient with yourself and others. Okay. The last part that I have is some other spiritual advice, some encouragement, and it's called Whispers of Love. Ever reminding to place principles before personality. Being gentle with you. You will be frustrated at times, but letting go and letting God, praying, release. Okay. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Helping someone, if it's no more than just listening. There's an art to listening. Love is all around you. There's love everywhere. all the time. Simply acknowledge this is truth. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Speaking life over yourself is always beneficial and helpful. Getting out of negative thoughts, negative patterns. That's why spiritual principles are so beautiful. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self worth. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. None of us is perfect. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Like, share, and subscribe. Those are the messages for this fourth step. Love and light. Please like, share, subscribe. See you in the next video, which will be the fifth step.